name's David Lund, and I'm a recreation intern at Mount Hermon.
My name is Sarah Parker. I am the adventure coordinator at Mission Springs. During the summer, I am one of the directors up at Frontier Ranch, and during the year, I manage all of the ropes courses for Mission Springs and for Frontier Ranch.
My name is Sarah Fisher, and I am the junior high youth pastor at University Covenant Church in Davis.
I think Christian ministry in Santa Cruz is just such a unique opportunity. I think it's a place that is not only like not Christian, but in a sense, a lot of ways anti-Christian. It's kind of this free flowy beach town, but especially a place where I think people just are not only like scared but hurt by the church, and it's like a huge surfer skater population. This group of people that feel like they wouldn't even want to be have me be a part of the church. And I think that it's a place that is just ripe with opportunity to show God's love to people. And I think camping is one of those things that I just love. I just love it, and it's hard because it's short-term ministry as opposed to like a youth group where it's long-term ministry where you're with these kids for a long time. But I think the cool thing about being at a camp in Santa Cruz is that there's overlap between the camp setting and the church setting, and you can be working at a camp and then also like going to church and helping out with youth group and like establishing kind of more of a long-term ministry with kids as well. But I think it's just, I don't know. Yeah, it's a cool opportunity.
The Christian ministry environment in Santa Cruz is interesting. There are a lot of camps in the Santa Cruz Mountains, a lot of Christian camps. So you get to be connected to other people who are doing the same type of work as you. You kind of create a community with each other, and you can talk about things that are hard or things that are going great with you, or get ideas from other camps, what they're doing. But overall, Santa Cruz is a very spiritual place. It's a very spiritual city, but it's not a very Christian city. Very few people go to church in Santa Cruz, and it's very foreign to talk about God and Jesus and things like that.
My favorite thing about working with junior hires is you get to be in the lives of students at a time where they are vulnerable, when life seems kind of hard and traumatic for them, and you just get to walk alongside them. I think junior hires are incredibly honest about the good things in life and the hard things in life, and it's a lot of fun just to be able to walk through that with them and to try to help them figure out junior high life and adolescence.
Over at Mission Springs at Frontier Ranch, started out doing rope stuff, then I was a team counselor, so kind of like counselor to the counselors. I kind of consider it to be like the camp grandpa. And yeah, it's kind of just something that I think has been just a continued passion to work with kids and continue to like help them grow and understand their faith in like practical ways.
At Frontier Ranch as a summer staffer while I was in college. One of the summers I decided to try being a ropes course instructor. We call them red hats at Frontier. That was my first step into the ropes course industry, and after that I realized I loved it and I wanted to do it another summer. After I graduated college, I thought that camp was kind of over for me, and then kind of this perfect opportunity and perfect timing presented itself for this job that I'm in now, and I decided to go for it and try and do it full time.
I decided to be a pastor originally because I liked kids and I thought I wanted to be a teacher. And I started volunteering with youth at my church, and pretty soon people started to say to me, "Are you sure you want to just do this?" instead of being a teacher? You seem to love it. And I was like, no, I don't know. But the more that I prayed about it and felt like God was leading me there, I thought, yeah, this is what I would want to do. People always ask if you could do something and get paid.
Every day looks different. We do a lot of stuff with guest groups that come through and do rope stuff, or team building, kind of working together to understand what it means to work as a team and step outside of your comfort zone. Sometimes it's, lately we've been working on a basketball league for 1st through 4th graders, so a lot of like emails with parents and getting things coordinated and figured out, and lining up times and dates and things like that. Sometimes it's getting outside and working on stuff to make sure that all the recreation activities are up to par and that there's not like trees falling over in it, or that like everything's kind of working and ready to go. But yeah, all over the place.
So for us, what we do for youth group is we meet every Wednesday night, and we either meet in large group where all the kids from all the different grades come together. We play games, we do goofy skits, we have worship, there's a talk, and we're all together at church. And then other Wednesdays, we meet in small groups in people's houses where it's just like the 7th grade girls or the 8th grade guys, and they meet together and they share highs and lows of the week, they read some of the Bible, they play games together, and it's more community building. And then outside of that, we get to do super fun things like go to camp every summer, which is awesome, up in Santa Cruz. We go to winter camp with our kids in the winter and just have fun opportunities to hang out and do goofy things together. Decided to go into being a pastor because at first I just thought I liked kids, and I started volunteering with the youth group at my church, and pretty soon people started to say to me, hey, are you sure that you don't want to do this as a living? And I was like, no, I think I want to be a teacher. They seem pretty similar to me, and people just kept kind of pushing, and eventually the more I prayed about it and really thought about it, I thought the church is a unique place to be able to speak into the lives of kids. They don't have to be there in a classroom, they get to choose to come. And so for me, that was a cool opportunity to get to speak into the lives of students and then also families in a different way than if they were in a classroom with me. And that's why I decided to do that.